Hey everybody, welcome to Comics and Illustration Studio 7.62. I am Avery Butterworth, freelance illustrator and colorist of the current Indiegogo project, Hero Book 1. And let's see where we're at and what's going on. Hey, what's up, Carl?
Not much yourself.
Doing good, doing good.
So, Andrew was in my stream today in the chat.
Oh, cool, cool, cool. Let's take a look at Hero Book 1, where we're at right now. 74 backers, 5 days left to reach $10,000, and we only have 3,185. But we can extend for another 30 days. And I don't know if we are, because we're not at that mark Andrew and I talked about. If we don't reach it, we won't extend it because we don't want to tie up people's funds.
Well, I'm not worried about you tying up, a little bit of my funds.
Yeah, but other people could be, and we don't want to do that. But it's still promising. There's still time.
Yeah, maybe you can. Maybe we got to try and get you guys on a couple of the big channels.
I don't know if that's possible right now, but you never know. Yeah. We're open to it. Anyone could get us on their channel. Yeah. And we'd be happy probably to be on most channels.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking probably Mike, Doug, if you guys are for it.
I have zero problem with Doug.
Okay. Well,
I don't have a problem with anyone at Comicsgate. I'm about selling hot dogs.
Yeah.
Not infighting and drama.
Yeah, same here. Same here.
I want to sell hot dogs. I want people to have a good time. That's it. That's my agenda. Sell some books, make some money. That's it.
Yeah, I agree.
That's all I care about. Try and deliver the best product I can, regardless of what I'm working on. That's the beginning, middle, and end of it for me.
Yeah, same here. I think of course, we'd love to see you get on Ethan and probably get funded.
Yeah, that's not likely to happen. Ethan can't promote everyone.
Yeah, true.
He can't. I like that. He can't, and he prefers mainstream superhero type stuff.
Yeah,
and that's not a slight to say that.
No. There's what I did today. The main thing I did.
Would Andrew go on there if he was like, hey, you want to come on and promote this? Yeah, he would. Yeah, that'd be great. Just a couple of mentions from Ethan brought in hundreds of dollars.
Yeah.
I mean, so actually going on there and giving a push would be amazing on any of the channels. But we can't depend on that.
True, very true.
And we're already doing over twice as good as we did last time. Edwin's been going hard for us. Weaponized Nerd Rage has. It's been a huge, massive help. We've gotten way more retweets from people and people sharing. That's been a massive help, and we love it. We love it. We appreciate it. And if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen this time. We're not done.
No, not by a long shot.
It takes a while. I mean, each time we try this, we do better.
For sure.
So eventually we're going to connect with the audience and this thing's going to explode. And plus we have more stuff. The next thing you see from us promote may not be hero. We may just keep working on book 2 and also work on something else, something that we can get done and have a much lower goal to start with. That
Yeah,
way,
maybe that superhero one I think you guys have talked about.
or something, or something, or something,
Or
that we
something.
can do as a 48 pager, which would have a much lower goal.
Yeah.
Because to tell you what, 10 grand that we have for this still isn't enough money to do it right.
Yeah, I can believe that.
Unless the entire 10 grand went just to printing, and we had another 10 to fulfill and ship. And I mean 10 grand just printing the main book, not talking about
Yeah.
printing the sketchbooks, not printing the ash cans. Because
Yeah. That's what's stupid about the money thing though. You know, that you put your goal at a certain thing and you put so much for your tiers, but then when they add into that money all the shipping that you're already doing, and everybody's paying above and beyond for
yeah,
their shipping, so that shouldn't be counted in that goal.
I don't think it should. I don't think shipping should go into the goal, to the total of the goal, because
It miscalculates how much you're actually getting.
yes, yes, because 10 grand could go entirely into printing, and we still don't have enough to get a book like this the cost down, way down. Because a book like this is like 7 issues with the stuff at the current market. You know,
Yeah.
164 pages of main story plus the pinups. It comes up to like 172, 176, something like that. That is, well, at a 20-page book, 164 pages of story, that's 8 issues of a current comic, because the current books are 20 pages.
Yeah.
So we're honestly, to really print this book right, you need closer to 15 or 20 just for printing, from the numbers I've seen.
Yeah.
That's just for printing. That's not talking about fulfillment.
Yeah.
It is expensive.
For sure. Let me share this out.
Cool. And no one has shown up in chat yet. Hey, what's up, Bethany? How are you? Andrew's late. He said I'll be a couple minutes late. It's past. He's 8 minutes late when he said 2 or 3 minutes. That's Andrew. It's important that I show up for his streams, but not for mine. You know. You know.
Well, at least somebody showed up here to
Yeah.
talk
Thank you,
to
Cross.
me.
See, you're a real friend. This Andrew guy. I don't know about him. I'm being mean.
And we never really got much to talk about a certain show. I think we both ate it. Riverdale the other night.
Oh God, it was awful.
I couldn't even get through the first episode. I watched it by myself at first,
Uh huh.
and I couldn't get to the first
Uh-huh.
episode. And just to show my mom how awful it was, I put it on, and we actually got through the first episode, and she's like, "I'm not watching it ever again." And I tried to go through the second episode after that, and I only got about halfway through or whatever. And I'm like, I
Oh
can't
man.
watch this crap.
What's up, Lorenzo?
Hey there.
I just looked down and noticed you're here. How's it going, man?
Oh, pretty good. How you doing?
Doing all right. Doing all right. Working on here. Working on the colors for this cover.
Are we which channel are we on? Are we on
Mine.
your channel, not
Yeah, we're on mine.
Misfits? I gave people the wrong channel to go to.
Oh, you didn't pay attention to my latest video.
Oh, sorry about that. I'm having a hard time getting my I never get my notifications unless
I
I'm right in front of the computer and I see it pop up for a second.
I notice a lot of mine aren't going out. A lot of my notifications are not going out.
I blame Rick and Canada. Always blame
I
Canada.
blame YouTube. YouTube's up to some shenanigans.
Well, that as well.
Yeah, all
I
these social media things seem to be up to shenanigans.
I that YouTube beta, it was trying to make me use the beta for the stream, and I'm like, how do I launch the stream? If from Hangouts, how do I do this? Because I couldn't find it. It wasn't as simple. Like
Yeah.
if I was streaming with OBS, I could have done it. I saw how I could do it. But
Yeah.
I'm not using OBS. I want to use Hangout so I can have people.
Yeah, it's the in that I've figured that out. It's other features and then live events under the other features tab.
I couldn't find it.
Where'd the
It should be the primary thing, not hidden.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. To be in
is
the
this
main menu.
is this in the new version of
Yeah, it's in the new version of
I mean
Studio or
is the new
Creator or whatever you
Yeah,
want
yeah.
to call it.
It's total shenanigans.
because I ended up trying the beta version. It's like forget this.
Yeah,
Trying to think of a
it's awful. They
family
try.
friendly word.
Yeah,
Forget
and
this. Yeah.
yeah,
I come up with.
it's well. This is my channel, so you can say it's shit.
Yeah, it certainly is. Let's see.
Yeah,
The trash.
yeah. But then he says, "Welcome to how YouTube works." Exactly. You get used to something, then they change it, and you're like, "Oh, I'm totally lost again."
Ethan Van Sciver maintain it doesn't like the word shed or sheddy. Maybe that's the word sheddy. He says it's an SJW term, so I'm trying to figure out like a replacement. Because I've noticed that too. The SJWs do the word sheddy every other word.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, it's a lot of fake, unnecessary cursing.
Yeah.
It's not like it's a real exclamation.
Yeah, they'll use the word. Sometimes they'll use the word "shit" to sound like they're hip. Look at me! I
Yeah,
can swear. I can use this completely.
yeah,
It's
exactly, exactly.
they kind of ruined that word. It used to be a good word.
Yeah, especially like
I don't know if it was or wasn't, but I'll just say it was a
the
good
way
word.
they swear was funny when you were like 15.
Yeah, they've ruined it. They don't really. I like the swearing on the Britcoms, the British sitcoms. Because they'll just like work their way up to the F word. They'll just go and use every slur imaginable, ones we don't have,
Oh yeah,
in America.
yeah, and they have
Like regional slurs, like slurring people from a particular part of England that they don't like. It's
yeah,
really interesting.
and there's things we
Kind of
consider swear
surreal.
words that they don't.
Yeah.
And vice versa. Like the word wanker is a really big swear word over there, or at least it used to be when it was used on The Simpsons. It completely surprised. People were surprised to hear that on The Simpsons
Yeah,
overseas. And yet wankers not, like calling someone a jagoff or something like
yeah,
that here.
yeah. It's not that big a deal to say it here,
No,
but they use the c word. Oh my god, they use
oh
it like
yeah.
woo. It's
In
like
the Aussies use it even more often. I think they
oof,
use it like every other word sometimes.
yeah, like
Rising, Rising doesn't do that, but
I,
oh,
I was
feeling.
always told don't use that word, especially talking to a woman.
Yeah, I think you're supposed to if you're in Australia. Not really, but
Yeah,
it's just less. It's just not really. It's just less offensive though.
yeah, yeah. It's not as offensive there. They throw it around like nothing.
Yeah, I think it's just kind of. It's not as gendered either. It's like
Maybe.
kind of like calling somebody a dank or something
Yeah,
here.
yeah. The British have great swear words. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Bethany. Oh man. Yeah, they really do. They have some colorful ones, and to us, they don't even sound like swear words. We have to think for a moment and go, "Oh, they were angry about that. That's a cuss word." Okay.
They said bloody or bleeding.
Yeah. That's swearing there.
Yeah, and
I
in
think.
here it's like we don't have that. It's I think it's a reference. I mean, I think bloody might be a reference to Jesus bleeding or something.
I,
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 I could be
I,
wrong.
I
I
have
have
no
no.
idea.
Some of the old European swear words used to be actual blasphemy surrounding Jesus on the cross. I mean that sort of type stuff.
Hmm.
So maybe the equivalent of the word "shit" wouldn't necessarily be as offensive. And some of those, I like heard like some of like maybe like Italian or something might
Oh
be
boy,
more
what did
into
I
actual
join?
blasphemy.
Yeah.
What did
Who
I walk
knows?
into?
Blasphemy.
Yeah.
Thanks to Rick Piper.
Oh, of
Oh, Bethany
course.
says her husband uses bullocks all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that means something like balls.
yeah. But it's used in different. It's used like
Yeah,
for
depending.
nonsense or
It,
rubbish or whatever.
yeah, like sometimes it's a positive exclamation, sometimes it's
Oh,
negative, and it's all in context. I've heard someone call something bullocks before, and they meant that it was good, and I've heard people call something bullocks before, and it meant that it was bad.
we need a British
And
swearologist
you
on
need to
here.
understand the context of how they're saying it. I think
I like the word twat. Can we say this on your show?
on my show, yeah, twice.
Okay, twat. That's how they pronounce it in the UK. I think it's twat.
What?
There you go. There you go. It's now a Christian word. Rick used it. It's been blessed. Now it's not edgy anymore.
His mom is British, so he uses several swear words. Cool. So you hear these all the time, Bethany. Oh man,
That cover is looking really good.
thank you. And today, to whoever's in chat at the end of the show, it's 8:30. I'm going to give away one copy of my hardbound sketchbook to someone. You need to be over 18 because there's some boobs in it. But whoever the winner is gets a signed copy.
That means Rick and Lorenzo are out.
Yeah, they're not in the chat.
Am I?
Wouldn't be fair to give it to the panelists.
Chat. Yeah, Cross is like, I'm in the chat now, trying to get in on a technicality.
That would be seen as nepotism or something.
Yeah,
like
exactly. Exactly. It would be unfair to give me to somebody else. Give it to someone else.
Nepotism. There you go.
Yeah, PS is in here. Bethany's in here. So far, it's going to be one of them. It's going to be one of them. See, you notice PS Meltzer didn't jump on the stream, even though I put the link in there. He's like, nah, I'm just going to be in the chat.
Oh,
PS is thinking.
that's clever.
Yes, he is.
But I didn't know about the giveaway, so I.
PS is a thinking man.
Absolutely. He's like,
Yeah, but I knew you had nobody on with you, so I had to come on.
Yeah, Andrew's.
I just saw the link on Twitter. I didn't even think about a giveaway.
I had to go. I had to be late because I had to get dinner. So sorry.
Andrew had to get dinner.
Excuses.
Yeah, I know.
And I saw, well, I obviously saw you in my chat earlier today. And Drew.
Cool, Andrew, you're in the chat there on Cross's channel. That's nice. That's
yeah.
cool.
I was starting some crap. I mentioned "Ye who shall never be named," and I didn't realize I had done it until after I did it.
What's that? Who's that? What?
The blue-haired land whale. I mentioned her by name.
Oh.
I don't know what you. Infamous?
Yeah, supposedly she is she who shall not be named. Didn't realize that
Is
was
she banned from being mentioned on Cross Comics?
I don't know.
Not to me.
Huh.
I don't
Did she
care.
pop up out of a cornfield?
I don't care about her enough to ban her
Yeah.
name.
Exactly. I
We're,
don't care.
we're still such small fries that she doesn't care about us. So
Dude,
Dude,
who got upset about it?
I think she's moving on the game to Anime Gate anyway.
oh goodness. Well,
Oh, she's probably going to be involved with all these things. She's really not. She doesn't. She barely posts cosplay.
Hmm.
She doesn't. She's got some stuff she puts online, some art that she makes, but she barely posts that. So I don't really see how she's relevant. I mean, it's not like she's a YouTuber. I mean, she was on. I saw her on YouTube once, and that was a complete disaster.
Oh my god, what a joke! It was awful.
So I mean, once I saw her online, once I saw her on YouTube, it's like, oh wow, this is who we've been going after. This is not good. I'm just gonna block this individual.
Yeah, she's disturbed.
Yeah, it's no sense in going after somebody like that feeds into her persecution complex.
it's like making fun of the mentally handicapped or Canadian people, you know.
Or Andrew.
Oh yeah, that too. Hey, you want to see what I got today? And it's not Legos.
So, okay.
Is it the steel book? We don't want to know about it either.
Shut up, Rick. Come on, man. You're killing my fun.
Oh, it sounds like it is one of those steel cases or.
All right.
Give
All
me a
right,
second.
Andrew.
I'm fighting with a kitten right now. Give me a second.
Oh my god, I'm presenting. Give me a second. Want to see what I got? Okay, come on. Oh, give me a second. Well, pick one. Throw that thing away.
Jeez, you shouldn't talk about the cat that way.
I was talking about.
Oh,
Andrew.
you meant the steel book.
You see this gorgeous? Do you see this gorgeous little kitten? Guess what's happening to her tomorrow?
Oh, I don't want to know.
She's going to the
She's
vet.
going to see it. She's going to go see the
Oh,
doctor.
okay, that's
She's
good.
going to the vet, and she's going to become. She's going to become a woman.
She's going to become an it.
She's going to become an it. Yes.
She's
She
gonna
doesn't
get
know it
snipped.
yet. She doesn't know it yet, but it's happening.
She's getting.
Kind of like Rick's trip to Venezuela, or not Venezuela, El Salvador.
Andrew, what do you want to show us?
Look what I got.
Hooray!
And that's cool. And I still can't tell if this is Jim Lee or Dale Keown on art.
It's not a Jim Lane.
It's got to be a Dale Keown.
I'll point out Rick called it.
Oh yeah, of course. It's all.
Yeah, of course he did. I mean, we're talking about me here, so yeah. Yes, Bethany.
They're both a DVD and a it's Blu-ray,
DVD and
DVD
digital.
and digital.
Well, the cool thing about it is if you pre-ordered it from Best Buy, they gave you a digital code ahead of time.
It is.
So I have an extra copy of the digital code. So I don't know. I might do something on my stream and give it away.
It
So
says something about Shazam.
Hey, what's up, Tank? And
Cool.
yes, Bethany, that is a gorgeous cover. It is a cool looking cover. I like it. It is really cool.
now, was she talking about the steelbook case or your coloring?
She said cover. She was talking about the steelbook case.
Well, you actually
Yeah,
got a good movie for a change from what I've heard. I mean, I've heard pretty good reviews about that.
Oh yeah, it was fun. It was
What
fun.
was the other
Oh,
things
yeah.
you previously mentioned were things that I had heard like were like complete and absolute garbage, and you had to rush out and get it because it was in a special case.
Are you going to crack that open, or are you saving it for one of your steelbook videos?
I can crack it open. You want to see the inside? See if there's anything good on.
Well, you
inside?
dragged it out. You're putting us through this, so do it.
Well, I just realized that the super cute Princess Kitten Regal is now a multi-YouTube channel star. Because not only has she been on my channel, she's also been on Avery's channel.
You're talking about your cat?
Yeah, she's adorable.
Yeah.
That sounds really catastrophic.
All right. There's nothing on the back cover. Just a symbol of a trident.
One of these days, Rick's just gonna be sitting there. And he's not gonna move. He's gonna be catatonic.
Yeah, I think we've heard that joke before, though.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's look at the inside.
I'm Ricky up Rip.
Okay,
ripping off Rick.
so the inside cover's got some undersea life image. That's nice. That's cool. That's cool. I think that's actually.
Kid's gonna be scratching up all your DVDs and
No,
everything.
she's not. No, she's not. She's a good kitten.
Oh.
She's a good kitten. Oh,
Good.
she's found something else to do other than bug me, so that works.
Here, kitty, 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 kitty,
All
kitty,
right.
kitty.
Aquaman still bookcase.
Yep, and see, I even got one of the covers, the plastic sleeve covers for it.
Cool.
You can't even hear what Rick's saying.
Yeah.
You have your earbuds on.
The cat can't. No, the cat can't hear him.
No, the cat can't hear you.
The artwork is good.
Pointless.
The cat might have been able to hear me. They do have better hearing than us.
Well, maybe that's why she ran away.
That's a possibility.
Aquaman.
Yeah, my voice can be scary to cats, I guess.
Did the cat poop on there?
Do cats poop on what?
I thought I saw. Wait a second. That cat pooped on Rick's screen. That's amazing. That's a miracle. Or is that an eraser?
That's a needed eraser.
Needed erasers are great. I recommend needed erasers and an electric eraser to any artist.
And I don't have either of those.
They're fantastic. Needed erasers tear up your paper less, and electric erasers you can get like really precise erasing. Like
Nice.
if you want to, if you're doing like if you're penciling something and you're completing it, like doing very complete pencils that someone's going to ink, and you want certain areas to look like they obviously need certain whiteout effects to get the look. You can use that electric eraser to get in there and do like these streaks through black and things like that really, really easy, really, really well. And it's very clean.
Okay, Bethany's saying, "Oh, cool! I didn't know they made those. Hubby needs to get some of those." Oh, what are you talking? Needed erasers or the electric erasers or something else?
Yeah.
Bethany?
Which ones?
Rick's really good at reading the chat.
Mm-hmm.
He's good at interacting with the audience.
Yeah, well, you can see my paper where it's down. My chat's like right there in front of me.
I have to look down at my phone.
How many different people are going to cram into that sheet of paper?
Oh, the steelbook covers. Yeah, Amazon. Andrew, what you got yours at what? Probably Best Buy or Target?
Yeah, the Aquaman one was a Best Buy exclusive, so.
Looks like you got a giant person, and then you got like these little people.
Oh yeah, this is I'm not sure how well it's gonna work out, but showing. I'm doing. This is like a 5-piece of paper that I got in front of me.
It's gigantic. Wow, are you going to put all your characters on there?
I'm gonna put a lot of them.
Oh, okay. So
very cool.
And then
I was just trying to figure out what was going on. If that was going to be an action scene, I wouldn't be able to keep track of what all was going on.
And then I'm just working on it on streams that I'm, not doing my stuff on, like this one. Can you guys hear me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we hear you.
Okay. But yeah, I'm working on this on streams that I'm, that I come on, talk, chat,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But as I was saying, if you've seen my video for my background, about my background, it's gonna go up above where all my DC and Marvel characters is. This thing when it's done and colored on my wall.
Is there any reason why some of the characters are gigantic and the others are small?
Well,
are you trying to highlight some characters?
It's depth perception.
It's not. Well, there's that a bit, but this character here, say, Electide, she has electrical powers, and it allows her to, go from her normal size and grow up super tall.
Oh, okay.
This character's an angel, so he's naturally super tall. This Canadian Shield, so he's like 8 foot tall normally.
What?
Yeah.
Canadian Shield is 8 foot tall?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So, and I'm trying to get the right height.
But how tall is the Canadian buckler?
I have no idea.
Is the Canadian Shield the one that's who's also named Man Like Cougar?
Yes, that
Okay.
is his alter ego, or it's his alter ego when he starts. Eventually, he's gonna, because like I said, he's from the early 1800s. He's gonna get transported to our time, so eventually he's gonna have to, do a regular first and last name, and that's gonna be Manly
Hank.
Cougar.
Well, wait a second. It's not going to be like George or.
No, it's gonna be manly, man-like, sort of combining them,
Uh-huh.
manly.
Manly
Oh.
Cougar? That is gutsy, dude.
Well, he's a Native American, and he got named in his time, and it means something to the tribes and all that. So,
That's guts, dude.
and I know some people might think it means something else nowadays, but
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I think a lot of people will realize it just means the animal, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. It's still gutsy.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I'm trying to figure out how Manly Cougar is like more modern than Man Like Cougar.
What's
Are they both like
M-A-N?
adjectives being used as nouns?
Well, I'm Manly, manly.
Yeah, but those are like adjectives being used as proper nouns.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
not like his name is Tad.
it's shorter, right? Than man like.
Both
You
two
know,
syllables, though. I mean, I'm not gonna say. I'm not saying. I'm
yeah,
not. It's your character. I just remember seeing Manly Cougar and Man Like Cougar and getting a little confused
yeah.
because you got that sheet of paper that kind of like when Marvel used to come out with, where those what were those books called? Where they list their characters.
Oh, the who's who for DC, and I forget what Marvel called theirs.
The Marvel Handbook.
That's what you're talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like how you got. I like how you got your characters listed out kind of like that.
Yeah, I want to
Not a
do
direct
that.
ripoff, but you got it comes in handy.
Yeah, I want to do that eventually. I've already got an idea what I'm going to be calling that when I get to do it. And that'll probably be sometime after a year and a half. I try and put that sort of thing out.
But I've seen you like look at something like as a reference before. Looked like it was all entered into your computer.
Oh
Maybe.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. I've got all the
Cool.
different folders for each one.
That's great.
I used to have them just all piled in the same thing, and okay, this is just too confusing. I got to have easy access to each one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I started making folders for every single character.
And you got a ton of characters. I would imagine that it would come in handy to have like the attributes of one character, and then you could go and look at another character and have it all sorted out. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Rick's got a whole universe, man.
Yeah.
Man, Avery, that snake is looking awesome.
Thank you, sir. I
Yes,
am
it is.
trying. I want this to be fantastic. I want people to, when this tier goes up, to get this cover with the print of the color version, both at around the same size, so they could be framed side by side. I want somebody to be like $300 for that, or whatever you charge plus the book. Deal. I want that snatched up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
somewhere around there, Bethany.
D made a suggestion to me. He said, "Why not take that piece onto somebody like one of the bigger guys' auctions, either Ethan or Mike, and auction it off there? That way, if the campaign doesn't make it, I at least get the money for the cover."
Well,
So I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know.
Well, here's the problem with that. We don't have access to those guys' channels.
Well, that is true too.
I
Just a
do. I do
minor
a little
problem.
bit.
That
I've got Mike on. He's we're following each other, so I can
cool. That's
I
cool,
can
but
do stuff on your behalf.
you can't plan something like that. You know,
Yeah.
they either like us enough to want to have us on, or they don't. And I don't want anybody to feel like we're bugging them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I know. I know.
Well,
Do we
the
want
other
help? Yes. Would we appreciate help? Yes. But me being a fan isn't dependent on that.
Well, we still got a little ways to go, so you know.
Yeah, I think it makes an amazing tier, and if it doesn't make it, then you can sell it later.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
if we don't make it, you can always
Well,
sell it.
if one person backed that tier, couldn't that go? Wouldn't they go towards the money that would be the
Yes.
minimum for making it?
Yeah,
Yes.
but the point is, if we didn't make it, then there would be no, that would be a whole separate outside of everything.
Yeah,
So
but
yeah,
leaving it on there until you know either way doesn't seem like it would cause any sort of problem because you could always offer that later on, right?
yeah.
You know, always have like an auction and have a minimum bid or whatever.
When people are like, you should get on Ethan, you should, it's like, that's not a guarantee. You can't just go on their channels. They have,
Yeah. Ethan went and did several he do like live streams and videos and like several of these types of things per day on his channel for like a gazillion months in a row, and then he suddenly has all these, gradually over time he gained all these followers.
you can't just walk onto their channels. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
No, I know.
Well, we know that. Sometimes when people suggest it, I don't think they do.
Well,
Their heart's in the right place, though. Their heart's in the right place.
well, one of these days they're going to come to us and say, "Hey, man, you want to come on our channel?" And we're going to go like, "I'm really, really busy that night." And
No, stop.
Oh, my mother wanted me to come to her house Wednesday night and help take out the trash because it's a long story. But I told her, says, "Mom, I live stream Wednesday night." And she goes, "Can't you just skip it one week?" And I said, "No."
Not during the campaign. It's a bad idea.
Yeah.
Not when, we don't have, there are people who don't make every stream who may not have backed, and you never know the night that you finally convince them to do it.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, it's very crucial to have a video or a stream every day that promotes your project.
Yeah.
Something out there has to go out.
Or if you're Mike Miller, maybe 4 streams a day. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how many really does, but I mean, Mike Miller, I've seen stream throughout the day at various times.
Sure.
He's a hard worker.
Yeah.
I mean, the 1 per day that's like the minimum of either one, at least one video or one stream. Or,
yeah. He streams rather than make videos.
And I'm saying this as somebody who doesn't have any streams on, but I know once somebody does, they need to have a schedule, or else, else they'll lose followers. People won't watch.
Yeah, I honestly think it's a good idea to have a schedule. I mean, there are times you can deviate from it. I mean, life happens, but if you stick to a schedule, you tend to get people coming back on a regular basis.
Mm-hmm.
And that's always a good thing. So.
Well, that's why I'm pretty stickler about my noon thing, And if I'm not there at noon, I'm usually letting my people know somehow, some way.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
What was it? A few weeks back, my internet was being a pain in the butt.
Mm-hmm.
I made a quick video on my computer, used my phone, created a hotspot so my computer could, connect to the net, and I uploaded it. Just I did that long enough. I wouldn't want to stream from a hotspot on my phone.
Oh no.
Yeah. Using my computer. So I figured, okay, this will be good
Yeah,
enough.
that'd be brutal.
That would just I just figured let people know what's going on. Tell them, well,
Mhm.
hopefully I'll be on later today.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah, that's a professional way of doing things too.
Yeah, keep them updated. Keep your followers updated.
yeah.
Because they, when people watch you every day or several times a week, they get really invested. Because for a lot of people, me included, YouTube has replaced watching TV shows mostly for me.
Yeah.
I much prefer to watch original content created by someone that's really into it.
Exactly.
It's far more entertaining. And the only people that really only post a couple of times a month and it worked for them are the people who got really super popular in a very different era on YouTube. Even though YouTube hasn't been around that long, there's been different eras of who's popular. And the people who have millions of subs and still do well and they don't post every day, it's because they built their channel in a massive fan base.
Right.
People get in trouble if they go on vacation. Their fans get upset or
but after they do a couple of videos in 1 month, the fans sort of calm down. Like H3H3.
Oh yeah, he's always in trouble with his fans.
Yeah. But they tend to come back around. They tend to forgive.
True.
Well, heck, that's even why when I, go on my missions trip, I'm gonna bring my computer with me. I'm not sure what my everything's gonna be like in that way. I'm gonna bring my phone with me, a tablet, different stuff to film with, my camera, take pictures, and I'm gonna try and at least upload something every day.
Sure.
I know I take all that stuff, but you take some of it.
Yeah.
Now, when you go on those missions, are you like camping in the jungle, or do you guys get to stay in hotels and stuff like that?
No, well, I wouldn't say hotels, but not in the jungle either.
No.
They probably have like a hostel or something.
On the one that I went to last time, we're usually connected with some ministry that's already down there that knows what needs to be done, or they got connections into schools or no building projects and stuff like that.
Were there hot chicks?
Pardon?
Were there hot chicks?
Why else would he go, man?
That's what I would. Yeah.
You know that's the deal.
Yeah.
Sleep stacks.
Well, I would think it would be just an opportunity to get out of Canada.
Yeah, well, there's that too. But I actually did a little bit of a video on Monday about my second mission briefing. So it's got a little bit more information where we're staying. So you could probably find out from that. It's called King's Castles, where we're going to be staying. It's like a school there for teaching or whatever, for ministry. They've got dormitories or whatever that we're going to stay in, and we'll be going out each day from there.
Very cool.
Rick, I have to say, I'm very proud of you for going out and doing those things. And it reminds me very much of my mother. And what I mean by that is, if there's like a death in the family, or somebody's getting married, or somebody's having a graduation, my mother is our representative. She goes to the event. She's there for the funeral. She's there for the wedding. She's there for the graduation. And we really respect that out of her. You are like the mother of this group. You are the guy of our group that goes out there and outreaches with the rest of the world. You're our representative, and God, I appreciate you every day. So from the bottom of my heart, I'm so glad you're here with us, being our outreach to the world, because none of us else are going to do it.
Oh, Canada.
Because none of us are going to do it. Glad it's not me.
He's our ambassador.
That's right. You're our ambassador. You are our Comics Gate ambassador to the world.
Well, I'm not sure how much of Comics Gate I'll be mentioning down there, but
spread the word.
Hey, if you're able to give a comic to some little kid who doesn't even know how to read English, you know, at least we know you're fighting the good fight.
But I might bring some of these down.
Please,
give them a word.
Please don't introduce them to Squirrel Girl or any of those comics. They might, you know, decide you need to be eaten.
Yeah, you're there to help people, not scar them for life.
I'll have to make sure I introduce them to Hero.
Absolutely. World domination.
That's right.
Now, the question is, will any of them be able to afford Hero?
Yeah.
Well, but then Hero won't be running the campaign, or maybe you'll have the book up, number 2 up.
Well, you never know. You never know.
There'll probably be, even if Hero's successful or not, there'll be something else probably in between Hero book 1.
Yeah, we're already talking about other ideas.
Yeah.
So literally, we have got at least 3 other ideas already in development. So
yeah, we're already bouncing the ball back and forth on 3 different ideas. Although one of them really needs Cornerstone to happen first.
Well,
because it's set in Cornerstone.
And what is Cornerstone exactly?
Oh, Andrew, explain.
Many moons ago, I did a graphic novel called Tales from the Cornerstone. And what Cornerstone is it's a city. And in this city, there are vampires, werewolves, you know, all different types of monsters and stuff like that. And that's kind of the basis for the whole the story. But it focused on members of an elite police task force that they handled all the crimes that were related to, you know, werewolves and witches and so forth. But they were made up of werewolves and witches, and the main character was a Frankenstein monster by the name of Ricky 17, and he's this huge black guy who was a Frankenstein monster, and he was the lead detective on the team, and his partner, whose name was Cortez, was a werewolf, and they just recently got a new recruit who was a vampire by the name of Venus, and she was a SWAT person, was her specialty. And I did 2 graphic novels for Tales from the Cornerstone, and started on a 3rd and never finished it. And then put it on hold, and then went back and then started on Hero and have never looked back. But Avery really liked the idea and wants to develop it further and add all new characters and all new elements to it. And he also wants to do the art, which I think would be absolutely freaking fantastic. And it was very much a mature reader type of book. I mean, it had mature themes. I mean, there wasn't, you know, sex and nudity and language and all, but it did have mature themes in it.
You didn't do the art already?
Oh, I did. Well, I did the art for the first 2 books, but
okay.
it was back in the day when my style has developed and gotten a lot better.
Oh, yeah, okay. It was an old project.
Yeah. I mean, we're talking
10 years ago.
98 was when the first book was finished. 98, 5 years out of high school. Yeah. So yeah, it was a while ago.
It sounds like something that maybe Andrew, how many pages did you say? 48 or?
Oh,
I don't. Well, that's what we're talking about doing with the relaunch of it.
Yeah. It's getting it's getting redesigned. Some character, it's getting rebuilt. It's, you know.
Yeah, Avery has a couple of new characters that would fit perfectly in the Cornerstone world, and so we're working on developing them as well. So
yeah, and Cornerstone has to happen first before we get that. Hey, what's up, Eagle?
So, but it's a project we're working through we're working through the early stages. We're talking. Avery wants to like redesign all the characters from like scratch, which I'm totally up for.
Yep.
Let him do it, and he wants to bring a more painterly, view to it. Where when I did it, it was more. It had a kind of an animated style to it.
Yeah, it was really cartoony. The art and the story
did not mesh. No, yeah. Absolutely not.
Yeah,
it was like imagine Hero as Law and Order. It just didn't work.
Yeah. Isn't Hero completely done, or not?
The first book is drawn, lettered, colored. The second book is drawn, lettered, and being colored, and the third book is I don't want to say it's halfway finished because I keep adding more and more to the story, so it may end up being
you're close to a third.
Yes, a third, definitely.
So it would seem like that would be the one that you could just go and sell. I mean,
no.
Well, so I
think the thing is just getting the word out, really.
Well, that's what we're kind of focusing on right this second is the projects that are done, but we have so many more we want to do. So.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Cornerstone would be done in 48-page, double-sized, perfect bound issues.
Yes, and we have plans for four or five issues in the first series. So,
which means it's a much lower print cost, which means our goal is much lower.
Yeah, and it'll be more like a comic or a square bound edition where Hero is a graphic novel.
Yeah, it'll be like Cornerstone will be presented in 48-page perfect bound prestige format issues that we would only have to charge like $10. So to jump in and take a risk on someone you don't know, it's only $10.
Yeah, because
we can get the cheaping so much cheaper on something that small. Part of I was just discussing with Cross early. Printing a graphic novel this size, that's the size of 8 current issues, because 8 current comics are only 20 pages. And Hero is 162 or something like that, plus the pinups and extra material to what, 174 pages total?
176, but there's more room for more. So
yeah, that printing cost, if you really want to get the price down on what it costs to print these per copy, you have to have $10,000, $20,000 just to pay for printing. That's not counting fulfillment to really get that cost down. Now, to make a double-size issue, which we're charging $10 for a prestige format, perfect bound copy, isn't that high of a price either. But what we would need to print it is much lower. To print a few and make a couple bucks is much lower. And that's the reason why we probably will stick a Cornerstone in between Heroes.
Know that Hero is still being worked on. It's still being done.
Exactly.
So.
You're still going to be coming to the streams and see a Hero get worked on. Yep. But you're also probably eventually, within a few months from now, start to see other projects get worked on too.
Yep.
Yeah. So it'd be more like Cornerstone would be pretty much drawn and probably colored by you,
yes,
Avery, and just written by Andrew.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. But Andrew will just keep on writing Hero and drawing Hero, and I'll keep on coloring Hero.
Yeah, see, while he's working on Cornerstone, I'll be working on book 3, and then when he's done with Cornerstone, I'll be done with book 3 of Hero, and then he can start coloring on that. Well, we got things, so we've got plans for a lot of different things happening.
I keep waiting for
and while I'm doing Cornerstone, I'll also keep coloring book 2.
Yeah, I keep looking for the 2 copies of Hero and 2 ash cans here, and I'm not seeing it on
the 2 copies. We don't have a 2 copy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't have it. Otherwise, I would have backed that.
Oh, that's the one you want?
Well, we're only offering right now book 1.
Yeah, but I'm saying that I buy a copy and give it to a friend.
Oh, he wants to buy 2 copies of Hero.
And 2 ash cans.
And 2 ash cans.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah, that's what I did with some other books.
I'll make you a deal. I'll make you a deal if and when we extend the campaign, which is most likely going to happen because we're cruising along really well right now. As a matter of fact, let me bring it up real quick and see where we're at.
Yep.
I know we got a couple more contributions. We're just shy of 3,200, so we're going at a good clip. We're getting backers like every day. You know?
Yeah, but it's usually only like one or two.
Yeah, but it's still happening. So
yeah,
that's because your tiers are kind of a little bit wonky.
Yeah, it's because he wanted to do the a la carte thing, and doing it a la carte put him out of order because it won't let you put them in order yourself.
Right, it's in order based on dollar amount. So if I wanted to offer just the ash can, which is only $10, that
you got like one tier that's like you can buy one book in 80 different sketches, and I'm like,
no, there's no.
I'm just joking. I'm exaggerating, but it's like you got the tiers like that, but it's not like buy 2 books or buy 2 books and 2 ash cans for a certain price.
Well, I have get 3 books and 3 sketches, or 5 books and 5 sketches. I could do.
Okay, I can understand that.
Well, that was the thing. I didn't. The only option in which you can get the book and an ash can is the book, ash can, sketchbook, sketch. That the one that gets all 4 of them. But yeah, Avery and I talked about making a book and ash can, book and sketchbook.
People like the ash cans.
Yeah, that was my original suggestion, but he wanted to do a la carte. So
he's the one who screwed things up.
But he compromised with me, and that's the reason there's the one with the
which is absolutely the most popular one, which is
even people who aren't really into comic books. Some of them like these little ash can things. I mean, getting people interested in comic books. I got a buddy who getting interested, and he's like, "Oh, these ash cans are really neat."
Well, see, I like the idea of a sketchbook more than I like the idea of an ash can.
That's you. Your taste.
The ash can kind of, if it relates to the book, you can give a little bit of background info or whatever, like on the characters, or could tell a different story. But
yeah, people do like ash cans. That's the reason. My original suggestion was book and ash can, book and sketchbook, book with all 3, then start pairing those combos with the art.
Right. Well,
I really like your sketches, but I bought like with 4 sketches from you on Cross Comics, so it was kind of like, I don't have any ash cans now. I got sketches, so
he says he already has Andrew art. He doesn't need any more of it.
No, it doesn't mean I don't need any more. It just means that I don't have any actual comic books or ash cans from you. So that's...
See, he could disable all those other tiers if he wanted to. Just disable them. The people who backed them will get what they backed, and no one else can't. And do what you're saying.
Yeah, we are going to realign some of the perks shortly.
I'd say the sooner the better on that stuff, because I think that could be confusing people.
Yeah.
Just because I've looked at a bunch of campaigns and you're doing something very unique, and while that should be rewarded, sometimes people just kind of...
No, they look at it, they go, "Where's the basic book?" and they walk away.
Yeah. And where's the 2-book option? Or
exactly.
2 books and then 2 ash cans or whatever.
That's been expressed, but Andrew didn't start listening until he started hearing it from other people.
Well,
Andrew?
Wait a minute.
He's like, just leave me alone.
I'm sorry, man. I'm here. I heard you.
Like Andrew doesn't like prints, but I'm like, the fans like prints, though. A tier with the sketchbook, the ash can, and a print, they would like that. Especially this new cover once we get it done. Because this is going to be fire, dude.
Avery.
Holy shit!
Yay!
Bear is back.
You survived the experience called Disney.
Yeah, the corralling of humans into carts and throwing them at things.
And
I like the drawing.
and he showed up for the end of the stream.
You damn it. We tried to roast some marshmallows, but that failed miserably.
That drawing's amazing.
Oh, thank you. I worked on that today. It was supposed to be a sketch and
let me
turned
see.
into a pencils.
Is it a self-portrait?
It is.
Yeah, that's
I'm
what
trying. I know how Avery likes it.
Oh, yep. Let me present that booty. Let me present that booty.
Is that what they meant by bringing all the boys to the yard with the milkshake and so forth? Or
You're
so.
way late with that meme.
okay, sorry.
Oh, you're whoa. Oh, but it is the end of the show.
Bethany
Yabba-dabba-doo.
Bethany says, "Wait, you don't have any ashcan/book combos? Just look at your campaign." No, there isn't a book and ashcan combo. That's my bad. That's my bad. It's coming. It's coming.
Yeah, there's the book Ashcan and the sketchbook, but there's no just book and Ashcan. You have to order the book by itself, then order the Ashcan by itself if you want the book and Ashcan. There's no simple, I want these two. He's going to do it now because he's had enough people say it that now he's going, oh, Avery was right, which he doesn't want to admit. But it's cool. It's cool, bro. It's
Guys,
cool.
you have no idea how hard it is to say the words, Avery, you were right.
Yeah.
Right.
Andrew
But
has
you
to
say them so well.
He hates it. It eats him alive. It eats him alive to have to say it because he has to say it so much.
Avery, I just want you to know I was going to say something really, really bad, but I decided not to. So, just so you know, I saved your life just now.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I did.
Why? How?
Because you probably would have laughed so hard you would have keeled over and had a heart attack.
Oh, okay.
Because I had something funny I was going to say, and it was going to be bad.
Oh.
It's like green room after the stream type funny.
Yeah.
Which is usually the best funny.
So you saved them from yourself.
Yes.
Let me see. Who's here in the chat? Bethany. Eagle Tank was here. I think Bethany wins the sketchbook because she's.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she wins based on volume alone.
Exactly, Bethany, you win the sketchbook. I'm assuming you're over 18 because there are maybe a couple of figure drawings in here that have some.
She has mentioned a husband, so
okay. Yes. I'm assuming you're over 18.
Unless she lives in Georgia, we're probably okay there with that assumption.
Yeah. Bethany, message me on Twitter. Find me on Twitter.
Y'all didn't hear me laugh, but I laughed.
and send me an address, and you get a hardback copy of my 2012 convention sketchbook, signed, free. I will send it to you. It is yours.
Congratulations.
And as the person who actually hand stitched the hardback sketchbook together, it is very much an incredible piece of art.
You didn't. He's lying. He just ordered them.
She's wondering what's your Twitter.
Oh,
he's got to go look.
I know. I got to go look. It's illustration 762.
Do I have that in my chat? In my thing here?
I don't think Avery's ever added me as a friend on Twitter.
Are you following me?
I think so.
I'm not. I didn't follow you back.
I don't think so.
Well, I'll fix that. I'll fix that. I didn't.
But you didn't follow me.
Yeah, it's illustration at illustration 762.
Here, I'll make it easy for everybody. I'll put it in the. Boop. There you go. It's in the chat now. If you haven't followed him, please make sure you do.
I was going to copy and paste and throw it in there, but it doesn't give me that address since I'm logged in. To my
Is your last name really Butterworth?
Yes, it is.
And did I just dox you?
No, I go by my name openly.
And then if you want to follow me on Twitter, I put up my Twitter.
Cool.
Address.
Yeah, that's something the pros have really stressed about. Like, if you're really wanting to do something, you have to. You have to.
Yeah, that's my real name. I am openly Comicsgate and use my real name.
He's
And
also openly
openly what?
Muted himself.
What? Openly what?
No, we'll never know.
Oh,
and then you
Bethany-
will never get it back.
Okay, Bethany says, so your wife is Mrs. Butterworth?
If I was married, yep, she would be Mrs. Butterworth. My-
Were you teased over that as a
Never,
kid?
ever.
Yes, I got in many fights. I got beat up a lot.
Wow.
Before I got big, I was teased relentlessly.
Because I didn't know that
But
was
you
an
gotta
actual
admit-
name until I saw that.
You
And
gotta
Yes.
admit, as a professional, Butterworth is a pretty cool, memorable name.
oh, yeah.
The name comes from Vikings that settled in Scotland. So everybody with the last name Butterworth all throughout Scotland, England, Ireland, New Zealand, Australia, South Africa,
Wow.
America, and Canada are all from the same family.
So anybody who tells you it's social appropriation if you grow dreads, you can tell them to shove it.
I can tell them to go to hell because I'm Viking and Celt.
Yep.
If I could grow dreads, I no longer can.
So us Scots, what were we?
Because
A
you
bunch of
can't grow-
mutts?
Scots, the Scottish or English and Irish were all Celts.
Well, there were also the Germanic invaders. But
Yeah.
Like the Britons in Wales, they were Celts.
Mm-hmm.
And the Scots were from Ireland and then settled in Scotland. But they were
Yeah.
Celts.
Yeah. And my family originally comes from a part of Scotland called Butterfield, I believe. And the Viking name that the Vikings that settled there, it was like Butler or something. I can't even pronounce it because there's only like one vowel in the whole thing.
You're a Butterworth from Butterware?
Buttersfield,
Buttersfield.
I believe, is the part of Scotland where my family's originally from.
Did they by any chance make butter there?
Who knows? Originally, they were Vikings.
Did Vikings make butter?
It's back then. Surnames were something that was like trades. You were a tradesman.
So there's a chance some of my ancestors, being that they were probably dairy farmers or something. The ones.
Unless butter meant something else in Celtic.
It meant bear gravy.
Yeah, it meant bear gravy. Spread the butter.
Butter.
Yep.
You mean bear gravy?
You know how I was gonna do a cyber frog, but you did it and did it better. And then Kanan's son did it better than both of us.
I'm redoing that cyber frog. I'm redoing that one. And it's going to be even better.
Hey, Kodiak, did you hear about our idea for changing up our drawing stream?
Did they steal butter? Probably. Thank you, Bethany. Yeah, changing up the drawing stream. Yeah,
we're thinking about making it a Comicsgate centric stream in which each week we take one character from a Comicsgate property and everybody draws that character. And I think it would help get us more attention.
Yeah,
which is something we need, and it's a lot of fun sometimes. So, but Rick, for one, has a whole bunch of characters that we could draw at some point, and
that'd be great.
I'd love to see you all draw Hero one day, and you know.
Been there, done it.
My kid kind of kicks my butt at that. He drew that all from memory later after that stream. He really likes that character.
Awesome.
Very cool.
Technically, I've got 3 drawings of I think it's 3 I've got of Hero.
Oh, crapinola! I just forgot something I need to do.
Uh-oh.
Are you wrapping up, or are we gonna be here for a little while longer?
We're wrapping it up.
Okay.
I want to thank everybody in the chat for showing up. I want to thank the Slee Stack. No, thank Cross for showing up. Andrew, of course, and Kodiak. Good to have you back, man.
Yay! I'm glad I survived.
And Bethany, your sketchbook will be out to you this week. Thanks a lot. Thanks for everybody. And go back Hero Book 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, do that
Back
too.
hero. Be a hero and back hero.
Yo, your boy.